The next lesson here is lesson 25, which I hope is somewhat easy. We had subjunctive in 23 and infinitive in 24, and then 26 we're going to go over the imperative. And this chapter is just kind of thrown in there of third declension noun types. And I think it's kind of just meant to be a little buffer between these different moods. So hopefully this chapter you find easy, and I don't think the content in this chapter is as critical as in other chapters. So all this is saying is that there are, this is just showing you different third declension endings. So these are irregular, unusual third declension endings. So here's a feminine one, and they're giving polis as an example. And there's a masculine one, they're giving basilus as an example. And then they give the neuter third declension here, and giving genos as an example. And it just like third declension, there's no difference in meaning. It's just different forms here. And you don't even really need to memorize these, because they will often have an article with them, and the article never changes. And so you can, it'll be to gene. And so since you can parse to, you don't really need to parse gene. Or at least you can just tell by context with the to there that it's going to be dative singular. So what you basically just need to know is that these forms exist. There are these irregular forms. You don't really need to memorize them, be familiar with them. The more you read, the more you'll get used to them. But yeah, you can usually pick them out either by the article or just by context, what makes sense in the sentence. And then there's also some third declension adjectives, and he gives the example of alethes here. But again, alethes is going to usually be attached with a noun, and so looking at that noun can help you parse and know what the form, the case of alethes is that it's attached to. So again, just know that these irregular forms exist, so that when you see them in reading, they don't throw you off. But don't feel a need to memorize these and get these down pat. So, and that's it. That's it for this chapter. So hopefully that is easy, and these exercises, as you do the work, can be a review of a lot of the things that you've already learned.